Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're going to be talking about some new Transformers Generations Studio Series listings, most of which relate to Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Now, a lot of these characters have code names, but we were able to decode them thanks to a reliable source. But take everything with a grain of salt. Maybe some of the names were switched, and maybe some of them were listed on accident and actually meant something else. Also, I want to point out that some people will analyze some of these code names and think, oh, Cyclops means Optimus Primal. Does that mean that he's going to have one eye in the movie or something? No, they just have the code names listed for these characters. They're not related to them in any sort of way. It's just how it is. It's like how the original Studio Series Bumblebee was listed in Stryker in some of the postings, but that turned out, of course, to be Bumblebee, and it has no relation to anything Stryker. I don't know. But we're going to talk about this. There's some deluxes, there's some Voyagers, there's some leaders, and then there's also some extra stuff that is really intriguing that we need to talk about. So, the first thing we're going to discuss is a Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Deluxe Class Bumblebee, which is no surprise, it's no shock to anyone. In fact, it'd be more shocking if they didn't do this figure. And I'm curious to see if it's going to be a rework of a current Bumblebee that's already released, or if this is going to be a brand new mold. I'm kind of hoping for a new mold just for something refreshing, and also for the sake that we're going to see this most likely multiple times as an exclusive or something else, maybe something with or without the battle mask. So I'd imagine that a new mold would just be nice once in a while. So we got that. Anyways, Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Deluxe Class Airazor is also listed. And I'm curious to see exactly how she'll turn out in the movie as well as a Studio Series figure. I heard that she's going to have this rusted look, so that's one that I'm really curious to see. Moving right along, we also have a Studio Series Rise of the Beast Voyager Class Butch, which is apparently going to be Cheetor. And I'm curious to see that because a Voyager Class Cheetor this time around? That seems kind of cool. That seems like the opportunity to make a Studio Series Tigertron if they want to. And then also Apollo has been listed. Now, again, Apollo is not a specific character. It is a code name. I don't know exactly who that is. I'm kind of hoping it's Baltrap, but I can't say for sure. Anyways, moving on, we also have the Studio Series Leader Class Rise of the Beast Scourge, which is listed as Oscar. I'm curious to see that one. I mean, we know what the truck mode is going to look like. As well as Leader Class Cyclops, which is Optimus Primal. Now, we also have another Studio Series Leader Class listing, and this is for 86 Snarl, which is pretty cool that they're doing all 5 of the Dinobots, because we heard that there's going to be a swoop, whether it's a Voyager Class or a Leader Class toy. And I'm happy about that because we weren't sure if we're getting Snarl, but it seems to be the case, we're getting Snarl. And last but not least, which is the craziest and most expansive listing of all, because this means a lot for Transformers Generations and Studio Series, this is a War for Cybertron. We know that because it says WFC Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Now, that could mean a couple of things. My first thought was that they're going to re-release the Bumblebee from the War for Cybertron line, much like they did with Cliffjumper and they put him in Studio Series. But then I thought, why would he be listed specifically as WFC for the listings? That doesn't make a lot of sense. But a lot of people are speculating, and it seems to be the case, that Studio Series is going to expand outside of the movies and it's going to dive in to the video games. So this means that it's very likely that we're going to get some video game related characters from War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. And I gotta be honest with you, even though I kind of feel like Studio Series should remain as a movie line, if they're trying to make Studio Series as a separate line from the basic generation stuff and try to make figures that are more accurate to those specific designs, and after looking at what they did with the Prime characters, I don't actually mind them expanding into the video games and stuff like that. I still think it'd be kind of weird if Studio Series would do Predacon Rising. I feel like that's just a TV movie that they don't really need to touch on. But video games, that was with the studio behind it, so Studio Series, that actually kind of makes sense. So maybe it will expand off that. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, what do you guys think? Please comment below. Let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And then we'll see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV. Now that's just prime.